Sniped. Look at that, a new weapon. Cool. I needed that. Yeah, Flurry Rush, let's go. Yeah, it's called parrying. What? My weapon broke. What kind of a joke is this? This stinks. So hi guys, welcome back. This is Everything is Awesome. It's time back to another awesome video. My voice crack. And today we're doing a video on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So before we get into the video, I would like to say, before I get copyrighted or sent to juvie because of copywriting or something, I do not own Nintendo or any of its counterparts. I do not own any of this. I'm just doing this for the entertainment of you guys. I do not own Nintendo. I do not own the Breath of the Wild. I do not own the Zelda franchise. All credit to go to Nintendo and the people who helped Nintendo in making Breath of the Wild. And I'm not intending to copyright. I am just here to be here. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get into the video. So the newest release in the Zelda universe, Breath of the Wild, has turned so many heads, including mine, especially those who are new to the Zelda universe, who have never played a Zelda game, which I have been a fan and part of the Zelda fandom, or as I call it, Zeldoids. I've been a Zeldoid for the past, 5 years, 6 years, and I don't know, it's just been a good franchise for me. I like it a lot. And the newest release was the first game for the Nintendo Switch. You see here? These are just toggle covers. And it's a super fun game with the first Zelda game to introduce an open world landscape which you can explore any part of. You have no limitations. You don't have to do anything. You can actually just get up from the Shrine of Resurrection and go right to Ganon, as I'm sure you've seen many people do before. And there with the ups are downs as well, and these are my personal opinions on downs in Breath of the Wild. So here are 11 things I dislike about Breath of the Wild, and you guys can leave a comment down in the comment section below. What do you not like about Breath of the Wild? What do you do like about Breath of the Wild? I'll try to upload a video soon on things that I love about Breath of the Wild, because there's definitely more things that I love about this game than I dislike. So let's get right in the video. Number one, something we can all agree on. These first 4 are really the most agreeable ones. And then 5 through 11 is really just my own personal opinion. So number 1 is Guardians. Guardians used to be the good guys, but now they're the bad guys since being possessed by Calamity Ganon. And they are hard to beat unless you know how to beat them, which I know how to beat them. For an in-ground Guardian, you can just parry their attack, and if you don't know what I'm talking about or how to do this, just put up your shield, press A, and then right as their blue stuff flashes and it's about to shoot the laser beam at you, parry by holding your shield up and pressing A. And you only need to do this once for an in-ground Guardian, which I just tried it today, and it works like a miracle. And it works on the walking Guardians or Guardian Stalkers as well, but you need to parry back their attack 5, 6, 7 times. Otherwise, they're super, super annoying, and that's why I tend to stay away from Central Hyrule at all costs, unless I absolutely have to go there. 2 is Wizrobes. Wizrobes, they are probably the most horrible enemy in Breath of the Wild except for Calamity Ganon and Guardians. They are found a lot swarming towers, where when you go to climb the tower, it's like they attack you and like knock you off the tower, and it's so annoying. Unless you have Rivali's Gale, which I just recently got, and I haven't even beat the game yet. And let me just say that they're super, super annoying. They're the bane of my existence, and the reason why sometimes I hate doing towers. Next one is weapon durability, which I've seen a lot of people complain about, because you can't just have one trusty weapon like you've had in the past Zelda games to stay by your side, to always be there, to help you, to guide you, to do whatever with you. And oh yeah, minor spoiler. The only weapon that does not break is the Master Sword, because you guys are probably going like, what the heck, Master Sword? Will it break, will it break, will it break? Unless like you've already gotten the Master Sword and you already know these things, or you're just watching this for the sake of it being a Breath of the Wild video. And it just recharges its energy every 10 minutes. So that's like the only unbreakable weapon. Every other weapon is breakable. So it's like, oh my gosh, I got like a Royal Claymore, and it's just like, we swings at 3 moblins, and then it's just like, it broke. And it stinks really bad. Yeah. Number 4 on the list is rain. Rain is the other bane of my existence, because you try to climb a cliff, which is like 90% of this game is climbing, and the rain makes it so slippery where you cannot climb, especially in the Zora's Domain region, when it continuously rains because of Varuda until you appease it. So it's just horrible. I don't like the rain. Not at all. Rain is not my favorite. At all. Whatsoever. Hate rain. Alright, now this 5 through 11 is my own personal opinions. May not be something that like all Breath of the Wild players agree on. Being a virtual climbing simulator. Now, being a virtual climbing simulator, like I said, it makes up 90% of the game, probably, and I just really don't like climbing a lot, because it takes up a lot of your stamina unless you have like 50,000 stamina reels, and it's just hard. Very hard. Very hard. And when you have to climb the huge mountain faces, again, unless you have Rivali's Gale, which makes it a little easier, but you only get 3, and then it has to recharge for the next 10 minutes. So yeah. Side quests and shrine quests. They can get on your nerves if you get one of these, which is number 6 on our list. So, shrine quests are like, you have to go find a shrine or something. They're typically given out by your Rito friend Koss, who's like a traveling musician, and he speaks of his teacher, which there's many theories on his teacher. Is he Sheikah? Is he this? Is he that? Which I'm not a big theorist. I do simple, small theories, like reincarnation and stuff. So, even though it's obvious that it's reincarnations of like Link and Zelda, that's the kind of theorizing I do. And the side quests and shrine quests can sometimes get a little bit tedious, especially if you're in areas like the Rito Village, where there's just side quests hand over fist and you can't get away from the side quests. And if you want to get away from piling up side quests, if you walk up to someone and like they have a little bar above their head, like their thought, if it has like a little red exclamation mark on it, then it means that there's going to be a side quest in there. So if you want to avoid them at all costs, before you go talking to any random person, be sure to look at their quote above their head. Rude people. Now, I was always brought up with respect for people. And there's a lot of people like the Rito champion Rivali. He has his head stuck up his butt. And he's just like really self-oriented. And he thinks that he's the best, that he can't be rivaled with, that he is just this big hoorah. And even like if you stop and kill a Bokoblin for someone on the road, some of them don't even say thank you. They either say thank you and reward you, which is always nice, even though I'm not expecting a reward. Or they just reward you and state their business, or they state their business and move on. Come on, people, were you ever brought up with respect? Number 8 on the set, or number 8 on the list. Clothing sets costing 600 plus rupees. Now, before I get criticized in the comments, I know a lot of this because, like, a lot of the stronger sets are, like, better or worse. That's why, you know, there's supply and demand and stuff. And I know that a lot of them aren't 600 rupees plus. A lot of them are, like, 500 rupees plus. That might be an exaggeration. But, I mean, I'm Hero of Hyrule. The only things you can get free is, like, side quest ones and your very first worn shirt and worn trousers in the very beginning of the game. So, it's like, can't you give me a free entire set of my choosing? My choosing. I get the Guardian set or something. Boy. Alright. Next one, on number 9 on the list, is better weapons seemingly having no durability whatsoever. Because, like, it seems the better weapons, like, you swing and then it breaks. But the worst weapons, it's like you can, like, fight the entire stinking Calamity Ganon's army and it won't even break. So, that, even though they are stronger, it just seems like they're not. Shield durability. If you live, breathe, and this is all you do in the Breath of the Wild, like I do, shield surf, then this is a problem, because shield durability stinks. The shield durability is not that good, and especially with shields that you think would be super strong with the Shield of the Mind's Eye, stinks. Our last one on the list, number 11, is the horse registration limit. Now, just ignoring me putting my hair up. But the horse registration limit is typically 5. And if you want a trusty steed, like, for example, you scan the Super Smash Bros. Series Link amiibo, and you get our trusty steed Epona. Yay! Epona! You go to register her. They say, oh yeah, you can register her, but your slots are full for horse registration. Great! Now you have to let go one of your steeds that you've grown such a close bond to, which sucks. Yeah. And it's always hard to part with them, just as the owner of the stable always says. Or at least, like, the horse guy. Yeah. So that's it for today's video, guys. Like I said, I'll try to be uploading the things I love about Breath of the Wild soon. Because I think there's more things I love about Breath of the Wild than things that I hate about Breath of the Wild. Or dislike. So, with that being said, if you're not part of this big Happy 10 fam already, make sure to do that by liking this video or any video, subscribing to my channel, turning on post notifications, and leaving a comment down in the comment section below if you've done that. And if you have an active channel, I might go subscribe to you. And like I said, a like would be appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.